Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to start a series about Git, and in this episode I'm going to talk about SSH or Secure Shell, which is a way to connect more securely with GitHub. Let's get into it. SSH or Secure Shell is a protocol that provides a secure way to access remote servers. We can transfer files, execute commands, and in the context of GitHub, we're going to access GitHub servers. The other way to connect with GitHub is over HTTPS. This is fine, but you need to provide your user and password manually. In this case, SSH doesn't involve you transferring your password. It uses a pair of private and public keys, so consider it much safer and it's much easier to use in day-to-day. It's just a minor work to set up your machine, but after that, it's a breeze. So first, let's create our SSH key. I'm here on my terminal on Mac, but you can do that on Windows. I recommend using the Windows terminal or PowerShell. And on Linux, you have your terminal out of the box. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the command ssh-keygen, and I'm gonna specify the type -t, and the type I'm gonna use is ADI25519. So this is one of the recommended algorithms nowadays. Now, press enter, it generates the key. It asks me where is the file I want to save. By default, I'm gonna save in my personal folder, users/Dalton, and in there, there's this hidden folder, .ssh. By the way, whenever you have a file folder starting with a dot, it's a hidden folder or file. I'm gonna overwrite that. So I like to give the name of the machine. So in this case, my machine is called Dalton16, and I put @GitHub, for instance. We can put anything you want. I'm gonna use this key only on this machine. So if you have multiple machines, you could reuse the same key, but I recommend you to have one key per machine. If the key gets compromised, for instance, it's easy to replace it. Here it asks me for a passphrase. You can add one, but since I'll keep this key on this computer, it should be okay. And confirm the passcode, I'll leave it empty, and that's it. That's my key. It generates on that folder, and I can go in there and look for it. cd ssh. So here you can see inside my SSH folder, I have a bunch of keys, but the one I just create is this one here on the corner. So this is the .pub, so this is the public key, and the one that doesn't have an extension is the private key. Now I'm gonna show you how to test if the SSH key is working. In this case, it's not working because we didn't add the keys to the SSH. I can say SSH -t, higher case T for test, and you say git@github.com. It should fail here. You should create a file called config and add some information about the key in there. You can check if you already have a config file using ls.ssh. I don't have one in there. I only have a backup. So I'm gonna create a new one here. I use touch config. This creates a new file in there, an empty one, and I'm gonna use nano config to add the content. So in there I'm gonna type host asterisk. In the second line I'm gonna go add keys to agent. I'm gonna say yes, I want to add the keys to my SSH agent. I'm gonna say identity file. This is gonna point to where my private key is. So I'm gonna say tilde ssh/Dalton16 @GitHub. That's the name of my private key, not the public ones. And optionally on Mac, you can say use a keychain yes if you want to save the password from this private key. But since we didn't add the password from this private key, I'll not put this line. I'm gonna use Ctrl+X to exit, and you're gonna prompt me to save, which I say Y yes. Keep the same name, is important, config. And now you can say cat config to check what's inside this file. Sure enough, it's okay. Now we need to copy the public key and paste it into GitHub. For that, we can simply cat our public key, not the private key. So you can just select all of this and paste it into there. Or what I like to do, I do the same cat, but I pipe it with pb copy. That nicely in one command, just copy this public key. And here in your GitHub profile, you can go to your top right corner, select settings, and within settings, we can go to SSH and GPG keys. Or you can straight away go to this link up above, github.com/settings/keys. And there's this new SSH key. You just click that. You give it a title. You can put anything. I usually like to put the name of the key. And then you paste here the public key and hit add. This key is what we copy from the last step. Just hit add SSH key, and that's it. You can confirm your GitHub two-factor authentication if you ask it, and you're done. And now let's try that test again here. Where's the test? SSH-T, git@github.com. Now it should work. Hey, he recognizes me because we attached the public key in the GitHub dashboard. Now you can easily clone repositories using git clone and paste in the SSH address here. That's it. As you see, you don't need to enter password here. Just pay attention if you're using the SSH address, which starts with git at, not the HTTPS. Hey, and that's it. That's how you use SSH with GitHub. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more contents like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.